Hi, I'm Dr. Adam Booth, a gastrointestinal pathologist. I'm the physician who evaluates any colon biopsies or polyps that are removed during your colonoscopy under the microscope. I'm here to answer some of the most common questions that you may have about your pathology report following your colonoscopy. This one question we get is it bad if I had a lot of polyps or if they were large polyps? Well, I think anybody would be a little scared about having something found in their colon. So I can tell you they're not all cancerous and they're not all precancerous. So there are some benign polyps that are just completely no risk of developing cancer. And those are pretty common. There are precancerous or neoplastic polyps that we see, like tubular adenomas, for example, which can develop into cancer. And then of course, lastly, another polyp we may find is it may be cancer already. However, now that we've found it, you're well on your way to getting your next treatment. Now there are some syndromes where people can be more prone to developing cancer or polyps. If they have a large number of polyps meeting certain criteria, then we can suggest that they may be screened for germline testing or for genetic testing, but also their family members to see if they may have a gene or a mutation that could lead towards a genetic syndrome. The digestive system itself, it starts with your esophagus. So you chew up your food and you swallow, it's in the esophagus. So from there, it's going to work its way to your stomach, and that's where the digestive process really begins with enzymes being released that are going to start breaking down the foods. So as that food, that partially digested food, works its way down the small intestine, then it's going to reach to the cecum, which is kind of the beginning of your large intestine. That's also about the area where your appendix is. If you've ever been fortunate enough like me to have an appendectomy, that's where it should be. From the cecum, you enter your large intestine. And so there's a few different areas of it. The ascending colon, the right side, the transverse colon, kind of in the middle, kind of comes up like this and over. And then the left colon, or the descending colon, and then that's going to connect down to the sigmoid colon, and then the rectum. And so you can imagine your colon gets exposed to all sorts of things. And so that can also lead to developing polyps. And so that's why it's important to get, a good colon prep, and then so that any of these biopsies and colon polyps, so I can get them and look at them under the microscope and make the right diagnosis, and then you can be on your way and healthy. Thanks for watching. I hope I've answered some of your questions. You can find more answers to your questions about your pathology report at yourpathologist.org.